Examples for Chapter 12, Lesson 9. I'm working from your independent practice page, which is page 957 in your book. So go ahead and pause and get to page 957 in your book. Okay, we're going to start out doing number 3. Remembering that our formula is length times width times height. Okay, number 3, if we look at it, it's 3 inches for the height and 2 inches by 4 inches for the base, the length and the width. So we're doing length times width times height. I know that 2 times 4 is 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. These were in inches, so that's cubic inches. And that's how we do it. We're going to do the even numbers now. Be prepared to pause along the way so you can solve ahead of me, and then unpause when you're ready to see how it's done and check your work. All right, number 4. Is 26 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 3 centimeters. So then length times width times height. So write out the equation. 26 times 12 times 3. I know that 12 times 3 is 36, so I'm doing 26 times 36. Go ahead and pause and solve that on your own and come back and check. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Add 6. And we get 936. Don't forget to add your units. Cubic centimeters. All right, that's number 4. Let's move on to number 6. Okay, number 6, it gives us 16 meters by 23 meters by 9 meters. They labeled this one a little bit differently. So far, we've been used to seeing both our length and width written along the base here. This time, they just put it up at the top. Still the same thing. It's still a length. All right, so we're doing length times width times height. So go ahead and write out your equation. 9 times 16 times 23. Pause here and go solve whichever way you want, and then come back and check with me. I'll give you a hint. I'm going to start here and then multiply 23, but pause and then come back and check with me. So again, I'm doing length times width times height. So first I'm doing 16 times 9. And then I'm doing 23 times 144. So we come up with 3,000 312, and don't forget to put your units on there. In this case, it's square meters. Or sorry, not square, cubic meters. All right, for number 8, I want you to pause the video right now, go solve the entire thing by yourself, and then come back and check with me. All right, on this one, hopefully you caught this, it was using base times height instead of length times width times height, which is the same thing, it just gave us the base completely instead of labeling the length and the width. So it showed that the base was 90 feet squared because it's the area, and our height is 11 feet. All right, so on this one, you're doing 90 times 11. You could have written it vertically and solved that way. I'm going to use our trick because we're multiplying by a multiple of 10. So I'm going to do 11 times 9, which I know is 99, and then add that 0. It's 990. Don't forget to put your units, cubic feet. And there you go. Good luck as you work. If you still want to get a little bit more practice before you get on Alex, you can go and you can do the rest of the odd problems on there just to get a little more practice. Remember to get on Alex. You're doing 12.9, and remember to shoot for 80% or better before you're done.